It all started on a Tuesday. Tuesdays are inherently suspicious, are they not? Not quite the beginning of the week. Not quite the middle. Just a gray, forgotten space where bad ideas can fester and grow. On this particular Tuesday, a memo appeared on everyone's desk. It was printed on offensively bright yellow paper, the kind that hurts your eyes if you stare at it too long. The memo was simple. It read, in a cheerful, almost mocking font, "Effective immediately. All employees are required to wear a single, uncooked spaghetti noodle behind their left ear." There was no explanation, no context, just the command. A box of spaghetti noodles, the cheap kind, sat ominously by the water cooler. We all looked at each other. A collective, silent question hung in the air, thick and heavy like the smell of burnt coffee. Is this a joke? Is this a test? Is our boss, a man whose only personality trait was his collection of beige ties, finally having a complete and total breakdown? Brenda from accounting, a woman who laminated her to-do lists, was the first to break. She marched to the box, plucked a single, rigid noodle, and with the grim determination of a soldier heading into battle, she tucked it behind her left ear. It looked utterly ridiculous. It wobbled when she walked. It made a faint, dry, rustling sound. But she did it, and once Brenda did it, the dam broke. One by one, we all followed. The quiet programmer from the corner desk, the overly enthusiastic marketing guy, even the perpetually grumpy janitor. We all lined up, took our noodle, and affixed it to our heads. We looked like a bizarre, corporate cult. A low-carb, high-anxiety, secret society. We avoided eye contact. We typed a little louder than necessary. We pretended this was normal. We pretended this was just another Tuesday. The first day was the worst. The noodle would tickle your neck. It would catch on your collar. If you turned your head too fast, it would snap, and you would have to perform the walk of shame back to the spaghetti box for a replacement. The shame was not in wearing the noodle. The shame was in failing to wear it correctly. By lunchtime, the floor was littered with the tiny, tragic corpses of broken pasta. The absurdity escalated. The next memo on Wednesday instructed us to greet each other not with hello, but with a single, solemn moo. A deep, guttural moo, as if we were channeling our inner bovine. So there we were, a room full of professionals with spaghetti noodles behind their ears, mooing at each other over spreadsheets and quarterly reports. Moo? I would say. To Brenda as I passed her desk, "Moo?" she would reply, not even looking up from her laminated list. You might be asking, why did no one say anything? Why did no one just take the noodle off and shout? This is insane. Well, that is the funny part, is it not? We all thought someone else would. I looked at Dave from sales and thought, surely Dave, who once tried to expense a bouncy castle for a team-building exercise, would be the one to rebel. Dave probably looked at me and thought the same thing. We were all trapped in a psychological standoff. Each of us, too afraid to be the first one to admit that the Emperor and all of his employees were not just naked, but also wearing pasta and mooing. The fear was palpable. It was the fear of being the odd one out. The fear of being the one who does not get it. The fear of being seen as not a team player. We had so thoroughly bought into the corporate nonsense of synergy and groupthink that we would rather look like farm animals in an Italian restaurant than risk a single moment of nonconformity. Things got stranger. On Thursday, we were told to hop on one foot every third step. Our office, once a place of quiet diligence, now sounded like a flock of lame, mooing birds. The gentle thud-dash-hop, thud-thud-hop, became the rhythm of our lives. The spaghetti noodles swayed in time with our hops. It was a symphony of madness, and we were all willing participants. Friday brought the final decree. The memo, this time on a calming shade of lilac paper, said we were to replace our desk chairs with large, inflatable exercise balls. So, there we were, bouncing gently on our brightly colored orbs, spaghetti noodles perched precariously behind our ears, hopping to the bathroom, and mooing greetings to our colleagues. If an alien had landed in our office at that moment, they would not have needed to conquer us. They would have just slowly backed away, convinced our planet was not worth the trouble. The breaking point, when it came, was not grand or dramatic. It was small and pathetic, which was fitting. Brenda from accounting was hopping back from the printer, a fresh stack of reports in her hand. She lost her balance on a hop, stumbled, and her noodle snapped. A tiny, insignificant sound. But in the quiet hum of the office, it was like a gunshot. She just stood there, a piece of broken noodle clinging to her hair. She looked at it. She looked at all of us, staring, bouncing, mowing. A single tear rolled down her cheek. Then she started to laugh. Not a happy laugh. It was a wild, unhinged cackle that echoed off the beige walls. It was the sound of a mind finally snapping, like a dry piece of pasta. And then, one by one, we all started laughing with her. The absurdity of it all crashed down on us. We were laughing at the noodles, at the mowing, at the hopping. We were laughing at our own cowardice. We were laughing because it was either that or start screaming. After the laughter died down, a strange thing happened. Quietly, without a word, Dave from Cells reached up and took the noodle from behind his ear. He dropped it into his wastebasket. Then I took mine off. Then the programmer. Soon, a soft rain of spaghetti noodles fell into trash cans all over the office. No one moved. No one hopped. We just sat on our ridiculous inflatable balls in the quiet and looked at each other. We were finally free. On Monday, we all came back to work. The exercise bowls were gone, replaced by our old chairs. The spaghetti box was gone. A new memo sat on our desks. It was on plain white paper. It said, "Please disregard all memos from the previous week, and welcome to the team." We never spoke of it again. We went back to our spreadsheets and our beige ties and our quiet desperation. But something had changed. Sometimes, in the middle of a meeting, I would catch Brenda's eye from across the table, and she would give me a tiny, almost imperceptible nod, a secret acknowledgement. A shared memory of the week. We all lost our minds together, a reminder that we were all capable of complete and utter lunacy, as long as everyone else was doing it too. We all went along with it. And the scariest part is, if it happened again, I think we probably would. What is the strangest thing you have ever gone along with, just to fit in? Let me know in the comments below. I have a feeling there are some truly wild stories out there. If you enjoyed this little descent into corporate madness, do me a favor and hit that like button. Share it with a fellow conformist. And be sure to subscribe for more tales from the edge of sanity. Thank you for watching.